bum, ba, ba. Okay, let me change my build real quick. Um, of course. Quick. Um, what was that on? Oh, yes. Inventory. Haven't slottable items. Oh.
Finally, over here. The great mage needs to speak to you. Good to see you again, my friend. I sent that message stone days ago. I was worried it hadn't reached you. Let me set aside what I was working on, and then we can get down to business.
Why have you been trying to contact me?
It seems I have a message for you, from an oracle. It was passed along in a manner that concerns me. But this isn't the proper way to hold a conversation. Meet me at the Mages Guild Hall in Davin's Watch. We can speak there.
What's wrong with speaking here?
The great mage doesn't waste magicka. Important business should be conducted in person, in civilized surroundings. And matters involving an oracle deserve a modicum of privacy. Besides, no one else can see me. You appear to be talking to yourself.
Alright, I'll meet you in Davin's Watch. Mages Guild.
Rub it in, why don't you? If you must know, Shadowstooler has rejected me. Again.
Over here. I just need a moment of your time. I just need a moment of your time.
The way I hear it, a pack of mercenaries and 3 blades helped her.
The Mages Guild.
Must I suffer so?
Oh, the Davin's Watch Mages Guild. I am so stupid. Thought it meant when he said Mournhold. I am so stupid.
Do your trading here.
Hello, Wrath. Yes, hydrate. Oh, nothing much. Just doing Summerset. How are you? Well, I know how you are, but...
You don't regard them as upstart amateurs?
The guild is
Killing in Summerset, then? Yep. Pretty much. Pretty much. I'm just trying to find,
There must
Oh. Ow.
Over here. We have much to discuss, you and I.
Oh, he's up there. What?
Well, I was about to portal to Alinor for a proper meal. But since you're here now, we might as well discuss that message. It came from Mariv, an oracle of the weird. I usually avoid soothsayers, but Mariv possesses a genuine talent.
And this oracle mentioned me by name.
Down to the last syllable. Her predictions are open to interpretation, but what she
Oh, yeah?
said made me uneasy. A web of trouble. The island that went away, 3 dark princes, and your name. After that, she stopped responding to my projections.
And what does all of that mean?
It means you need to find the Oracle and make sure she's all right. I enchanted a small boat to take you to an isolated part of Bankarai, near her last known location. And take this medallion of summoning. Use it to call upon me if the need arises.
I'll go and check on Oracle Mariv then.
As it so happens, the Great Mage knows a great deal about a great many things. What else can I tell you before you go?
Why did the Oracle's message make you uneasy?
Uneasy? I don't believe that's the word I used. Nevertheless, her prophetic verses tend to be loquacious and hauntingly beautiful. This one was terse. It mentioned trouble of some sort, a vanishing island and dark princes, probably Daedra.
So what do those things mean?
Well, trouble could mean almost anything, though nothing good. The island could refer to Artaeum, the home of the Sigic Order. It disappeared more than 300 years ago. And I have heard rumors about some sort of Daedric alliance.
And why did she specifically mention me?
You'll have to take that up with the Oracle. I suppose you figured into her vision, or whatever it is that spawns her prognostication.
Okie dokie. Travel to the enchanted boat. Where am I going? Enchanted boats. Oh shit.
The Prince of Gardens just wants to talk.
Stop! Don't come any... Oh, you're not one of those Daedric monstrosities. First these Daedric aberrations and now you? What trouble has Oracle Mariv dredged up this time?
Vanna's glaring and sent me to make sure the Oracle was alright.
The Great Mage? That doesn't surprise me. He's always had a peculiar fascination with Mariv's talents. My sister prefers her solitude, but we come by occasionally to check on her. When I arrived, the Daedra were everywhere, but Mariv wasn't here.
She contacted Vaness, mentioned my name specifically.
Interesting. I noticed fresh ink on one of her parchment sheets. I think she was writing something when the Daedra appeared. This vision must have been special to attract the attention of those unnatural creatures.
Do you think the Daedra harmed the Oracle?
Perhaps, but there's no evidence of violence here. No, I think she sent her message and escaped to a place of safety. Probably the old weird site in what is now the Mines of Chorus. It's a good place to hide. Seek Mariv there.
Go to the Mines of Chorus and try to find the Oracle.
Be careful.
I will. Oh, this is a fucking delve. Delve. Wouldn't it be a delve?
Spread out! Destroy! Not a moment too soon.
To the side!
Yeah? Need to do Summerset info. Need to do a lot of things. Yeah. Don't we all? Don't we all?
Go around! I'm free. You're dead. Move down!
How is this place considered safe? I don't understand it. Hi. Hey, Ibrin. How was your affiliate anniversary? I saw a few things. Tiring. Yeah. What other games did you play besides um um Phasmophobia? Anything else? Anything like just Ghost of Tsushima and Ah, that's right. You were playing Ghost of you said you were going to play Ghost of Tsushima. How was it? 9 hours of it. Nice. So okay, so it was like you only did 3 hours of um Ghost of Tsushima or Phasmophobia. Uh, if I do my math right. 9 hours of it. Nice. So okay, so it was like you only did 3 hours of Ghost of Tsushima or Phasmophobia. 3 hours. 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 That's cool. Real cool. Uh, all played with Japanese language and subtitles. Yeah, it's the proper way to play them, honestly. Madness. These recent visions have attracted unwanted attention. First, they surrounded my dwelling. Then they tracked me to this place I assumed was safe. I should never have come here. Remember the message I sent to you in the past. Always rife with elements of surprise. Our talks were like a ritual to me. I hope you find them in proper order. A lot. Yeah, I can't speak Japanese. I can't even speak any other language besides English. Em.
The summoning worked perfectly, as I knew it would. I assume you need my assistance?
Yes.
You decided to utilize the Medallion of Summoning. Very well. Then you might as well tell me how the search for the Oracle goes.
Not well. Daedra chased her from her dwelling, and she came here. But all I found was this note.
Let me see that. A little too familiar a greeting for my taste, but the Oracle always follows her own path. Ah, clever Marie. Very clever. She left us a secret message and hid it in plain sight.
Secret message?
It's all in the turn of phrase. Messages, elements, ritual, proper order. It makes perfect sense to someone who knows her well. The weird revere nature and the elements. We need to perform an elemental ritual to receive the message.
So...
Look for items that represent the elements.
I know a couple
Earth,
words in
water.
German and French. Nice.
I'll find the prepared ritual site, and you place the items in the proper order. That should do the trick.
I'll find the ritual items. Excuse me. Excuse me.
The weirds draw power from the earth bones. A cup of water. Well, that's disappointingly obvious. Mariv must have been in a hurry. A pure gemstone. You don't get much closer to elemental earth than that. What's that? A feather? Wait a moment. What's light as a feather? Air! Weird rituals aren't complicated. Just place the items in the proper bowls. It looks like you found items with ties to the weird elements. Shall we proceed with Mariv's ritual?
Yes, how do I begin?
No doubt Mariv wanted us to place the items in the proper ritual bowls. Rustic magic can be a bit archaic for my taste. I hope you can figure out which items go in which bowl. I assume they're part of the ritual. See how each one is engraved with a different symbol? Match the proper item to the correct bowl, and that should release the magic. Examine the primitive pictographs engraved on the bowls. Figure out which element each symbol represents, then place the correct elemental item in the corresponding vessel. The ritual bowls are over there.
Alright. I'm assuming feather?
Ah, something is happening.
Master Vanus, is that you? You're the one I saw in my vision. I knew you'd be able to puzzle out my clues. But listen, I haven't much time.
Where are you?
The Chaos Bringers, they caught me. They're taking me to an Iliad ruin somewhere in Oridon. Bawan, I think they said. Look, they'll be back soon. I have to tell you about my vision. It concerns Summerset and Artaeum. Summerset, the green and pleasant island of the High Elves. Artaeum, the vanished home of the Sijic Order. Both are caught in a dark and terrible web. I saw it. My visions. They aided the Sijics in the past. Now, others seem interested.
Who are these others?
Servants of the Dark Princes. They want to use my gift. Get me to reveal the location of Artaeum. You need to help me. Bawan, they're taking me. Hurry! Remember Bawan!
That sounded not good. You really should make haste and get to Bawan. No, this affair has taken on a completely different meaning. If Artaeum and the Sijic Order are involved, and I need to keep the Mages Guild out of it, what happens next falls on your shoulders. You'll find Bawan on Oridon's west coast. Summerset is the ancient home of the High Elves. I was born and raised there. Mariv's vision suggests a threat to the island. There are people I need to warn. As for Artaeum, it's the home of the Sijic Order. The island vanished 350 years
Okay, I already. Well. Where am I going? What? I got 2.1. Oh. Great, Mafala.
Let's see if we can remedy that. The court of Bedlam admires tenacity. A willing sacrifice. Very well. Step forward and die.
The Finra's been okay. I'm out of mana.
From my vision. Time is short. The Dark Princes have almost achieved their goal. You must help Mafala believe. Mafala's mad.
Protect the weave! Slay the intruder! I love it when good presents itself.
Destroy the center fulcrum! I can use the residual magicka to open a portal. Vanus always said I should visit Skywatch one day. I didn't get a chance to thank you for what you did for me. Even though I sometimes see faraway places and future events, nothing can ever be truly certain. I knew you were coming to rescue me, but that didn't alleviate my fear. I thought I was going to die in Mafala's realm. Thank you.
Can you explain to me what they were doing to you back there?
As an oracle, I can connect with other times, other places. I sometimes use that ability to converse with the Psijic Rightmaster, to keep him informed of events on Nirn. Mephala agents tried to use that connection to locate the hidden island.
And did they succeed?
No. You arrived in time to stop them. But it was a close thing. The portal was nearly attuned to Artaeum's location when you set me free. And once again, the visions that haunt me came to pass.
Where is Artaeum exactly?
I have no idea. Just because I can sense the island and reach out to communicate with the Rightmaster doesn't mean I actually understand the magic they use. I'm a Weiris, not a Psijic. It's somewhere else. That's all I really know.
Alright, and what about the rest of your vision?
Oh, everything I saw remains true. The Dark Princes continue to circle Summerset like vultures around Carrion, and they still crave Artaeum and its secrets. Your presence will play a pivotal role in the outcome. Good luck, my friend.
Farewell.
Not that I was overly concerned, but I see you were able to retrieve the Oracle. Care to tell me what happened?
I saved the Oracle from Mephala's realm. They tried to use her to find Artaeum.
Mephala? She must be one of the 3 Dark Princes in Mariv's prophecy. You stopped this attempt, but I fear
Ads are going to happen about
about
less than 4 minutes. What do we suggest we do?
We? Because of the connection to the Psijic Order, I have to tread carefully. The Rightmaster, we don't exactly see eye to eye. You'll need to go to Summerset. Determine if the threat Mariv foresaw is imminent or a worry for another day.
I thought Summerset was closed to outsiders.
Yes, the Ultimar have a few peculiar notions. But, as luck would have it, I heard that Queen Irene has just issued a decree to open Summerset to immigrants and visitors. That's the perfect excuse for you to investigate the island.
What happens to the Oracle now?
We'll show Mariv the hospitality of the Mages Guild and make sure she's fully recovered from her ordeal. Then I'll make sure to get her back home. Thanks for your aid in this matter. Now, get to Summerset and do what you do best, my friend. A few of my colleagues are anxious to meet you, Mariv.
I suppose. After I examine your garden and collect my thoughts, it's all right.
How about you, Wrath? How are you doing? If you're still lurking. Forgot to ask that question. I know you're lurking and working. Did I? Hold on. Did I not get most of these dolls? I thought I could have sworn I did. Must not have. Oh well. Still feeling a little bit tired at this point. I think it's the afternoon sleepies. Yeah. Go for some afternoon sleepies.
Let the cat fight those monsters. The island sprung a leak. Run! First, the Queen issues a decree that changes the status of Summerset from an isolated paradise into a tourist attraction. Now monsters, sea creatures, I've never seen anything like them. Well, I say let the cat fight them. Better him than me.
Monsters, cats, slow down and tell me what happened.
Suddenly the ground opened, spewing water and strange creatures. They attacked us. Luckily, one of the newcomers, a Khajiit, leaped in and drove them back. Called himself Razumdar. He could probably use some help if you're so inclined.
I'll go talk to Razumdar. There are a few quests over here I want to get first. This works. Or do I, or are these one of these quests that I need to unlock first? Find reputation. I think I know where this would be. Search for statue of Mara.
Mara, an adventurer? Oh, praise you, Mara, for hearing my prayers. Please, newcomer, I'm desperate for help. My son, Arathel, has gone missing. No one will tell me what happened to him.
Slow down, tell me what happened.
Yes, I'm sorry. The last time I saw him, he was agitated, scared. I asked him what was wrong, but he left without a word. The guards arrived later. They said he turned himself in, that he was involved in a plot to kill our sapiarch, Icantar.
Right, you say he turned himself in, not in his cell?
No, he vanished. They say he escaped. Can you believe it? Why would he turn himself in only to escape a few hours later? They're hiding something, I know it. Please, Caraval, help me find my boy. He would never hurt anyone. I swear it.
All right, I'll look for your son.
You have a perfect heart, newcomer. None of my neighbors would lift a finger to help me. The guards placed Arathel in a cell beneath the Kin Lady's manor. I'm told the Justiciar of Remand is there now. A mer named Telerion. He must know something. No, Icantar treats us like family. Arathel is Icantar's apprentice, you see? He was so proud when the attestation came through. He's been a bit withdrawn, though. I found some Aprax literature in his room. But it's just a phase, right? Right. You're new to the Isle. I apologize. Apraxic Mer, a people who, for whatever reason, were expelled from the greater elven community. Most Aprax labor for years to re-enter society. Others choose to remain in exile. I feel very sorry for them.
And these Aprax elves do a lot of writing?
Some do, yes. Treatises on class warfare, religious hypocrisy, that sort of thing. A lot of young Mer take a liking to it. I think it's healthy to push back a bit. Not too much, of course, but a bit. Rumor has it that a famous Aprax called the Mother of Rats lives in the city, but I've never met her. And even if I did, we're forbidden from speaking with her. Oh, that sounds awful, doesn't it? It's just the way...
Man, Zone Chat is very active. What? Oh.
This manor is closed by order of the Divine Prosecution, so I'll keep this brief. Who are you and what do you want?
Arathel's mother sent me to investigate his disappearance.
Aye, Surabane's ring. Will I never be rid of that hen? Look, turning away grieving mothers brings me no satisfaction, but this situation is delicate. The Divine Prosecution does not lose prisoners. Ever. Certainly not frightened children like Arathel.
Then where is he?
Not here, clearly. You really do mean to track him down, don't you? Fine. When we took Arathel into custody, he was only carrying a handful of coin, a tin flute, and some kind of crude map.
I could use this map. I could use this map to track him down. Where is it?
Our draftsman drew up a few copies for distribution to the bailiffs. They're stacked upstairs near the hearth. You can take one if you wish, with this condition.
shit.
One day we'll stick it to that Saviarch.
Sweetest Spitfire. Oh, wait. Hello, Raiders. Welcome in. And why is my raid message not working? Oh, that's right. There we go. Hello. Welcome in, Raiders. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, no. I want to... no, I wanted to read that. Hello, Raiders. Welcome in. My name is Fenrir. I do a lot of ESO content on this channel. A lot of Elder Scrolls content. Also of a variety of other games. Like, just... correct me if I'm wrong, Mark. When did I do BioShock? My memory's horrible. But yeah, I do a lot of variety, but mostly my bread and butter has always and always will be Elder Scrolls. Did I do that? Did I do BioShock last week or something? I can't remember. BioShock was a couple weeks ago. Okay, that's what I thought. But yeah, so occasionally we would do variety, like, you know, BioShock or Lego Lord of the Lego games or whatever have you. So, but yeah, welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream? A couple weeks-ish, not that long ago. But yeah. So, but my bread and butter is Elder Scrolls games. So you may finally occasionally play better Elder Scrolls 2, Daggerfall, Morrowind, Skyrim. I think is more of my bread and butter than ESO is, but I still like to play ESO. Yeah, what did you get up to? What did you get up to in ESO, sweetest? Tell me all the things. And if you need to run, I don't think I set up. Yeah, there you go, Wrath. Yeah, I may actually put the socials. I may actually do that. You've given me an idea, Wrath. And I also have a Discord as well. If you wanted to join that, join in all the fun. Should be exclamation point Discord. Yeah, tell me how all the things went, sweetest. I'm very curious. And you might be in an ad. Was having some tech difficulties at first, but we did some pug dungeons and surveys. Nice. Always. Oh, I don't really do a whole lot of dungeons in this game. Now surveys I want to do, like just like a chill stream and everything. Had a few guys have. Yeah, like I noticed Wrath was having or not Wrath. Lady Spitfire was having tech difficulties. It's really strange. Must be a Twitch thing or OBS thing, I guess. I don't know. All right, Aerithel, I know what you're planning. Trust me, kid. You're planning this all wrong. We need to talk. Make your your way to the anchors away in to the anchors away in and yeah, sweetest started in game OBS Twitch. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's exactly what it's like. And order a Deathland Ale from the Khajiit bartender. I didn't want to let it didn't want to let you into the game, huh? That's strange. It's very strange. All right. So we have a couple of options, but I am going to go for the latter or for the former. No, here, no. Okay, so we have a choice, which I kind of like. So I can go to here, but I'm going to go over here. A different friend had... Oh, holy hell. Oh, whoa. My stream is lagging AF. Speaking of tech difficulties. Sorry, I just saw the massive delay. Complaint, right? Speaking of tech difficulties. Hey, Wrath, can you snooze the ads for a few seconds? Or, snooze the ads, please? I'm cursed out there. Right? And Red had it. Yeah, a lot of people are having issues, not just you. Or not just Lady Spitfire, Sweetest Spitfire. A lot of people are having tech. What is wrong with my ping right now? I don't know. Very strange. It says my ping is fine. I don't know. Maybe it's the air. I don't know.
Didn't know with his final blood just how bad it was.
I'll keep an eye on it. Seems fine now. Oh my god, the lag. Hold on. I think how there was a setting that I did. Here. Where was this latency? Hopefully that fixes the issue. I had it on normal latency, but I think for Twitch I might just keep it at low latency just because of Twitch having troubles. Hopefully it catches up. Probably will. I'll keep an eye on it. Oh no, you're good, Wrath.
Ah, it's you again. Any luck following that crude map?
Yes.
Of course. I knew she had a hand in this. You have no idea who I'm talking about, do you? It's the mother of rats. Her children probably orchestrated this breakout. She might seek the Sapiarch's death as well. Damned sewer dwellers.
The mother of rats?
Yes. She is a filthy exile who runs things in the underground. She watches over the lesser folk, beggars, outcasts, thieves, and so on. We've turned a blind eye to her activities for the most part, but if she means to kill a Sapiarch...
Alright, can we talk to her? Find out if she knows anything?
I'm afraid I cannot speak with an Apraxic exile. It is forbidden. You, however, she would know you from any other lice-ridden refugee. No offense. Go ahead and use this passage to the underground.
Alright. Holy mother of rats. It's she a roost? Unusual size. Nice. Nice. I love it. Absolutely love it. Boop. Now there's... Aha! I have to go around. No. Ow. Hello? Get here.
Well, well, you made it. You'll forgive me if I don't
There's
stand
the
to
ad break
greet
that I
you.
was looking for.
I have a thing about social niceties. My spies told me you were coming, but neglected to say why. You're a recent arrival to the Isle, yes? I'm intrigued. What brings you?
I'm looking for a young high elf named Arathel. Do you know anything about that?
Ah, Arathel, the reluctant idealist. Yes, I know a bit. He's a friend of ours. I heard he was in a spot of trouble, so I sent a few of my children to collect him. Unfortunately, he bumbled his way into a prison cell. That was ill-advised.
He wasn't in the cell for long. Did you take him?
We had nothing to do with it. That boy has run afoul of some very dangerous people, and they're not about to let him go. Arathel's a valuable commodity down here. He's young, impressionable, and most importantly, he has access to the Sapiarch.
Arathel insisted that he was involved in a plot to kill the Sapiarch when he turned himself.
Well, he wasn't lying. A rival of mine, Miralon, swept Arathel away from us, lured him in with promises of adventure, convinced him that killing the Sapiarch would start a revolution. Of course, the boy got cold feet. Now they have him.
So do you know where they took him?
No, but I know someone who does. I sent one of my children to keep an eye on Miralon's operation, a Khajiit named Zonhai. He'll know where the boy's kept. Explore the tunnels west of here. You'll find Zonhai, or more likely, he'll find you.
Ad break is finishing. Thank you so much for sticking to it. What can you tell me about Merlon and his group?
Miralon's a recent arrival. He's not an Aprax or an ouster, but he tries to act the part. I've twisted more arms than I can count, trying to find out where he's from, but so far I have very little to show for it. That's why Zonhai's where he is.
Do you know why Sapiarch dead?
Because killing the Sapiarchs will provoke that elusive revolution we're all supposed to be pining for. The Sapiarchs, the Divine Prosecution, the Ascendants, they're masters of a deranged system of oppression. Who wouldn't want a bit of payback? Of course not. Revolutions are just fairy tales for idiot children. Killing a Sapiarch will do nothing but bring the Divine Prosecution down on our heads. The more I learn about Miralon, the more I think that might be exactly what he wants.
Interesting.
These potions really stink. Wonder what's in them.
Zan, you must listen. Miralon only wants what is best for us.
He is mad as a sugar-sick frog. Please, Edani, you must go. If only for a few days.
Will you at least come with me?
I want to, my love, but I still have much to do. Who's this now?
One of your friends from Mother's Den? Please, Sanhai, be quick.
Zani does not wish to fight you, Walker. But he will if he must. You will speak your business, yes?
Wait, I'm a friend of the Mother of Rats. I'm just trying to find a high elf named Aerith.
If you were a friend to these Black Wake thugs, you would already know. This one will tell you what he found, but you must act quickly. Miralon plucked Arathel from his cell and brought him here. He means to bend the boy's mind, I think. He claimed the caverns ahead. But the way is guarded by more Blackwake warriors, and worse. This elf is more than he seems, Walker. He is a spellweaver who consorts with Daedra. If you aim to rescue Arathel, you will have to deal with Miralon.
Alright, what did you mean when you said that Miralon aimed in Arathel's mind?
Miralon wields magics that Zanhi has never seen before. Spells that twist good elves' brains and make them dance.
Not too sure about that Miralon guy yet.
All this work will be worth it someday. I hope.
This is for the greater good. Just keep saying that.
Isn't the best defense always a good attack?
Seems like such a nice city above. Just not down here.
Alright, Sweetest Spitfire, thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate it.
So the Rat Queen sends her vermin to destroy me. Come then!
For the Earl's consideration, our plans for Shenmarine continue apace. Some improvisation was required, but the plot remains on schedule. The youth I mentioned in my last report predictably abandoned the task we set for him. We set before him. I made it clear that the Sapiarch must die by his hand. He refused. In light of this defiance, I have resolved to make him do it, though through mind sculpting. It should not take long before he is my thrall. I regret that his recovery required a small explosion in the city proper. This no doubt attracted the attention of the divine prosecution, but I assure you they will not have a chance to interfere. Very soon the Sapiarch will be slain and the city fall into turmoil. I will contact you again when the task is complete. Oblivion's name. Or what? Hey, G-Man. What's up?
Don't hurt me! Wait, you're not one of them, are you? Sorry, as soon as I saw an opening, I took off running. I didn't even see that drop. Honestly, I'm lucky to be alive. For the moment, at least. My mother is going to kill me.
Your mother's the one who sent me. I need to get you back to the mother's den.
Oh, that's two mothers that will want my head. All right, I'll follow, at a distance. I've had enough excitement for one lifetime.
Oh, another day, lol. Right? Stay close, you'll be fine.
Easy, guardsmen. This boy's under our protection.
All of you, quiet! Have a word with our mutual friend, Tamriel.
Better get rid of that Talarian quick. My night...
Oh, there you are. I was beginning to worry that you had been swallowed by a salamander.
Rude.
You retrieved the boy for us, I see. Well done.
Arathel's innocent. Sorcerer tried to use him to kill the Sapiarch, but the boy refused.
Ah, the oft-used "a wizard made me do it" defense. It's an excuse I've heard before. Many, many times. Do you have proof, or is this all fanciful conjecture?
I have proof. I found this among the captive's belongings.
It seems this Miralon played a role in a much wider conspiracy. Troubling. I will take this to my superiors. As for the boy, he can go free. For now. A word of advice. Avoid these urchins and apraxics. They are nothing but trouble.
Alright.
So, you found our lost sheep. Well done. As you can see, I sent for Arathel's mother. She won't speak to me, of course, but she seems appreciative enough. Perhaps this will be a teachable moment for the both of them. One can hope, I suppose.
What will happen to Earth?
Difficult to say. The fact that he's been fraternizing with Apraxix won't reflect well on him. But at least you proved he's not a murderer. That's something, right? You've done far more than rescue a stray high elf, Karam. Take this, and my thanks.
Take notice, sewer dwellers. I know where you are. Keep your affairs in order, or our next encounter will be far less pleasant.
Thank you so much for finding Arafel. Bless you.
Oh, I think I might want to be an adventurer too.
No, you've had quite enough adventure for one lifetime.
Unburden.
There's really no...
Excuse me. Ooh. Mm-hmm. I swear there's a quest here. I guess not. Because there's a quest. Find deputation. Look that one up. I don't know that one. I've been in Summerset. Long time. Oh. Let me see here. Divine. Hey, Farmer Joe, how are you? I'm just looking up a quest. Hope all is well. Oh, this is a daily. Never mind. Never mind. I ain't doing no daily. Me don't do dailies. At least not very often.
My friend, Raz is happy to see you, but surprised you didn't help me with these creatures. Not that Raz needed any help. You must tell me what brought you to Summerset after you agreed to assist Raz with his usual cloak and dagger business.
Complications, Ross? That sounds ominous.
Ominous? No more than usual, my friend. But there's work for the Queen's Eye, and this one could use an extra blade if you're willing. Queen Irene issued a decree to open the borders of Summerset and allow outsiders to have access to the island.
And that doesn't sound too terrible.
That's what Raz said, but rumors reached the Queen. So this one made the journey and was immediately attacked by strange creatures. Raz doesn't think the two are related, but if you could ask some questions, check on the newcomers, that would help.
Okay, I'll ask around. I'll ask some. There. I'll ask some questions around the city.
While you ask questions around the city, Raz can take care of some other business. It may or may not involve scratching and clawing. Let's meet near the entrance to Shimmerin when you have something to report.
And what were those creatures I saw you fighting?
Raz never
didn't
saw
see
such
anything.
monsters in his life. They appear related to water, but this one tends to avoid this stuff. That pearl, though, Raz swears it was calling those creatures. A mystery for another time, perhaps. Now, we need to see to the newcomers.
Anything specific you want me to talk to regarding the Queen's decree?
As a matter of fact, Raz made a list. Old Newell, a high elf artisan, spoke out. See what she complained about. Then there's Soxolza, a persecuted Argonian newcomer. Finally, Ranul, a city resident noted in the Divine Prosecution's observation log.
What did Olenwell will speak out about, and where can I find her?
Old Newell complained about it. No.
Old
Raz
Newell.
doesn't want to prejudice your investigation. You will find out when you talk to her. The artist likes to gather shells along the eastern coast. She uses them to make paints and dyes.
And Ranul? That doesn't sound like a high elf name.
True. Not enough syllables. Ranul's a Redguard, whose family has lived in Shimmerin for generations.
He's a well-respected trader with a few warehouses along the docks. Talk to him before the Divine Prosecution decides to arrest him. The Divine Prosecution serves nothing at all. Unless you think they came to Summerset because of the Queen's decree. No, that would be...
Well, there's one over here. I can not run to, thank you. Whee! Oh, God.
Go find your own patch of beach.
Rude.
Not that you'd understand the concept, but the path to Alaxon requires dedication and complete
Alax on,
concentration.
Alax off.
I must find the perfect shells, or my pigments will be substandard. And do you know what that will do to my art? Exactly.
I probably just messed that whole sequence up. Wax on, wax off. No, it's Alax on, Alax off. That's what it is. What's the path to Alaxon?
An ultimate concept practiced widely here in Summerset. Alaxon is the state of perfection that every high elf strives for. The path to Alaxon represents the approach we take to achieve that state. Now, why have you interrupted my work?
I've heard you main complaints in Shimmering. I'd like to hear about that.
I believe in caution as much as the next high elf, but sometimes the rules get in the way of common sense. My apprentice lived here for more than a year. Good help is so hard to find, especially among the newcomers, and she was adept at making dyes.
And what happened to your apprentice?
They took her away. Said they had to scrutinize her qualifications, test her knowledge of culture and etiquette. But I haven't seen her since. My work suffers, so of course I complained to the monks. Now I have to gather my own shells.
Oh, that must be so hard for you. Did the monks offer any explanation as to where she was or when she'd be returned?
They told me I could fill out some forms and appeal to the kin lady. But who has time for such bureaucracy? And for a wood elf? I've said
wow.
So much. I have work to do, and all this aggravation has diverted. Perfection requires constant vigilance, so back to it.
Okay. I will have much to say during this time. Yeesh. Where am I going? Direct, Salamander. Gmot. Summerset is not the wondrous paradise the heralds proclaimed it to be. Despite the fine words in the Queen's decree, the High Elves want nothing to do with outsiders. They treat the newcomers worse than a mud flea on a guar. As soon as I stepped off that boat, priests from the monastery collected me for some sort of cultural assessment to ascertain my understanding of societal rules and regulations. However, no one actually asked me any questions. They locked me in a cell somewhere in the bowels of the monastery, along with other newcomers to the island. Something about the whole affair felt wrong to me, like warm water in an otherwise cool stream. When I heard one of the monks give thanks to a Daedric prayer, I knew I had to get out of there. I used the talents I learned from the associates who may or may not have belonged to the Thieves Guild. I know you disapprove my friends and slipped out of my cell and away from the monastery. In the morning, I plan to head back to Eleanor. Hopefully, I can secure passage. Oh, he was a Argonian. Passage to Merkmire. No, Mire. Yeah, Merkmire. It's Black Marsh, isn't it? I can't remember. There. Frankly, at this point, any destination would be preferable here. Excuse me.
Don't look away.
A newcomer? In the warehouse district? Unusual. But how can I help you today, my friend?
I was wondering how your name ended up in the Divine Prosecution's observation log.
The Divine? Who told you that? If a Justiciar sent you to try and trick me into confessing... No. The High Elves would never send a newcomer to perform such a task. But I admit it. I made my thoughts known.
And what were those thoughts? Asking.
I arranged to bring my cousin here to work with me. The ship arrived, but all the newcomers were carted away. For questioning, they said. I complained to the kin lady and anyone else who would listen. And what has it gotten me? Nothing.
You're not a high elf. Have you lived in Summerset very long?
Oh, my family has been here for generations and generations. Before the Queen's decree, outsiders might have been rare, but we were not unheard of. Our business has grown and gets better every day. That's why I sent for my cousin. We need the help.
Do you like living in Summerset?
Summerset is a rare and beautiful jewel in the Abetian Sea. I love it here. The High Elves treat us like children, but they have never been hostile. The Queen's decree has stirred the waters, though. I fear it will get worse before it gets better.
Let's... Alright. Hunting we will go. Oh, I can just come up here.
This is unheard of. Why have you closed the monastery?
Good people, I hear your concerns.
Well, the workers I hired, they were aboard the ship from Rivenspire.
The kin lady and I, we have only your best interests in mind. Every guest must be sequestered while we ascertain their suitability for Ultima Society.
For Ultima Society.
Right. Lock up the newcomers! Send the newcomers back where they came from. We don't want them here.
Such anger. Raz never expected to hear such words from the Queen's loyal subjects. The sentiment isn't universal, but enough feel this way for Raz to be concerned. Did you learn anything interesting from the people I sent you to talk to?
The artist's assistants and the Red Guard's cousin have both been sequestered. My God, I'm drooling. Gross.
Sequestered, Just a different word for imprisoned, yes. Ranul's cousin just arrived, but old Newell's assistant has lived on Summerset since long before the Queen ever issued her decree. What about the lizard? What did Soxolza have to say?
Soxolza was dead by the time I reached him. Found this letter in his back.
Why would the Aldar gather up newcomers and non-High Elf residents alike and send them to the monastery? Does the Kin Lady condone this behavior? Raz's head itches, and not in a good way. Raz admires your enthusiasm, but this one needs you to enter the monastery on your own. Raz has other fish to catch. This one will help you get past the sentry, though. When you notice that the sentry is distracted, just sleep quietly inside.
You there! I have a... Damn it, why won't this work?
Did you see a golden knight?
I have no idea what that was, and I'm not sure I want to know.
Sentry! Raz owes you for that game of cards, and has come to pay.
Well, I don't recall any... You say I won some gold?
Don't you remember?
My dear Aldark Tilakar, I am so glad you suggested transferring to our beloved monastery. I was happy to use my influence to make that happen, especially after that insightful discussion we had concerning Queen Aren's radical and frankly dangerous decree. I look forward to working with you to make sure Shimmerine and indeed all of Summerset remains safe and secure. Your plan to sequester newcomers or in order to test their suitability for residency in Shimmerine is a stroke of genius. Determining who has the ability and the temperament to become productive members of our society and who does not will allow us to spot troublemakers and lackadaisical transients before any damage is done. It isn't a perfect solution, but it will suffice until we can urge the unforeseen queen to resign this order and send all of the Nebera, the unwelcome, back to where they came from. Send me a list of candidates you deem acceptable for life in Summerset. I'm sure Proxy Queen Alanaw Narwe will appreciate having documentation concerning whom permitted to stay and whom sent away. I keep saying that Summerset is sacrosanct. Let Aradon deal with the other races. After all, our beloved queen spends all her time there anyway. Carousing with cats and wood elves, I'm sure she'd love our company in Lake Cabanisi. Wood elves, 4 males, 3 females, all claim to be Dominion citizens. One says she lived in Summerset for more than a year, moved to preparation cells. All right. Khajiit, 7 males, 9 males, all claim to be citizens. Half to the preparation cells, the other half to holding cells. Argonian 4. Gender inconclusive. Who can tell with muck swimmers? Move to preparation cells for siphoning. Breton 1 male, 2 male. Claimed to be traders from Wayrest, or did they say Daggerfall? Doesn't even matter. Why am I writing all this down? What does the new Aldark plan to do with this information? Placed in holding cells. Redguard 2 males, 4 males. All arrived on a ship. Or fell. One says she was sent for by Ranul, the traitor. Send half to holding holding the other half to preparation. Nord 1 male. Claims to be part of something called the Nord Cultural Exchange. Send to holding. Oh my god. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, got robbed.
You have no right to be in here.
No, not now, please. Your spiritual well-being can wait until after my nap.
Where can I find the people that have been sequestered?
You'll have to ask one of the monks that the new Aldark brought with him. They deal with all the newcomer testing and evaluations. I'm just a simple monk trying to catch up on my sleep. That was a hint, by the way.
You must have some idea where there's...
Again with the questions about the newcomers. Why do you care about the complexities of Altma bureaucracy? Still, if I had to make a guess, I'd say they were taking into the Undercroft for registration and processing. Now go away. The monastery should be a place of peace and meditation. The Aldark has closed us down until further notice. That means if any of the monks spot you...
Are you lost? You can't be in here.
I should be seeing your back walking out of here by now.
Unusual knick-knack for an Aldark's office, wouldn't you agree?
Ah, Volseron.
I noticed you skulking around while I was engaged in some skulking of my own. I suppose we both came to the monastery with a similar purpose in mind.
And what purpose would that be?
The sequestered newcomers. I came to find out what happened to a friend. I assume that's what brought you here as well? A house of worship shouldn't be used as an internment camp, and it shouldn't be locked to the public either. Interesting. I've never seen anything quite like it. I find it intriguing and a bit disturbing. But we aren't here to discuss curios. Strange creatures notwithstanding, we need to find out what's happening with the missing newcomers.
How did you get past the sentry?
The sentry doesn't appear to have stopped you, so I could ask you the same question. Let's just agree that we both have our methods. Curious, but I feel that there's more going on in Shimmerine than the usual politics and community relations.
What else could be going on here?
That's the question, my cautious friend. We have a newly appointed Aldark and a disgruntled kin lady, both opposed to the Queen's decree. What's their connection to the missing newcomers?
Oh.
I was about to explore the Undercroft. Care to join me?
It's in the Undercroft.
A curious pearl. I wonder where the Aldark acquired it.
You've got to the count of 3 to leave. 1.
You have no right to be in here.
Oh, yes, I do. I'm going to the Undercroft. Screw you.
Something's wrong down here. I sense magic. Vile magic.
Thank the Divines! You aren't one of the monks. Please, let me out of here.
Why do they lock you in this cage?
It's a nightmare. We came to Summerset to seek new opportunities. We barely stepped off the ship when they marched us to the monastery. Instead of questioning us or the usual high elf bureaucracy, they locked us in these cages. The monks gathered them a few moments ago and took them through the door on the far side of the chamber. Please, let me out of here before they take me away like the others.
Is that a scoffin?
Oh, thank you for setting me free.
A Daedra? Here? And that's a scoffin, if I remember my Daedric recitations correctly. Very curious.
What's a dead scoffin doing in a monastery devoted to the aid?
An excellent question, and one I hope to find the answer to. From the evidence before us, it appears this Nord killed the scoffin before he succumbed to his own wounds. Good for him. I found this key on the creature's belt, so we can open that door.
That's where the prisoner said the monk arrested the newcomer.
Then I suggest we pick up the pace. We need to determine what's actually happening down here, and who's behind all this. Without answers to those questions, we won't be able to decide on our best course of action.
What about your missing friend?
I'll explain everything later. For now, we need to hurry.
All right.
More newcomers? Unfortunately, the magic only affects those who have been prepared. But never fear. Your turn will come.
I'll deal with the pearl. You hold off these creatures. The pearl's magic attracts these creatures. Hold them off while I complete my spell.
I'm doing the best I can. Oh, 100. No, that's not 100. Yagra.
Come on, let's talk outside.
Okay.
Those poor people. This wasn't just about newcomers and opposing the Queen's decree. That was Daedric magic back there. I just wish we had arrived a few moments earlier.
What happened to the pearl? Did you destroy it?
I promised to explain what I know. I suppose that now's as good a time as any. I'm a member of the Sijic Order. Our Right Master sent me to investigate a warning we received about a plot involving Summerset. My inquiries led me here. The Sijic Order is an ancient magical monastic society. We served as advisors to the rulers of Tamriel, but that was before we removed our island home from the world. Now, an Eye of the Queen? Interesting. I diffused the Daedric magic and transported the pearl to Artaeum, the Sijic island, for safekeeping and study, so we can learn more about it.
All
We
right.
can discuss. Living on Artaeum for a few centuries doesn't prepare you for physical activity. Let the Eye of the Queen know what we discovered, and I'll catch up with you later.
Ah, this one's new partner returns. What
Howdy,
interesting scandal
Zeno.
did you uncover in the monastery?
Welcome.
Tell Raz every juicy
How you
detail.
doing? People that were sequestered were killed to power Daedric ritual. I found this letter.
That isn't the kind of scandal Raz was hoping for. Murder, Daedric rituals, and traitorous behavior have a way of ruining an otherwise perfect day. We need to learn the extent of the Kin Lady's involvement. And by we, Raz means you.
All right. You want me to go and accuse the Kin Lady of conspiring with the Daedric cult?
Accuse? Not exactly. Raz wants you to talk to her. See what she knows about the Old Dark. The Kin Lady is meeting with local leaders. Attend that meeting and learn the truth. This invitation and set of elegant clothes will get you through the door.
All right. I also met a mage from the Sijic Order in the monastery.
A Sijic? Raz has heard rumors, but there are always rumors about the Sijics. For an island of sages who disappeared more than 300 years ago, they certainly seem to get around. Did this Sijic mage say what the Order was investigating?
Something about a warning, and she seemed pretty interested in life sucking in the life sucking pearl.
There was a life-sucking pearl. You should probably have led with that bit of information.
I'm good. Sick
Well,
yet again. Oh
we
no.
can worry about the Sijic mage and
The
figure
woes
out
of
where these pearls
working
came
in
from later.
in a
For now,
library with all,
we'll see
all the
what the Kin Lady has to
with
say.
all the little germ people. Ah, I mean babies. Yes, babies. Ah, I apologize. I'm sorry, man. Shouldn't you speak with to the Kin Lady? You do work for the Queen, after all.
Kin Lady Avenice and Raz.
I'm sorry you're sick,
do
man.
not
That
get
sucks.
along. You see, there was a horse, a platter of pudding tarts, and no. This one won't bore you with the sordid details. Besides, everyone behaves well when they see Raz. You will learn more than I would.
I would love to know about the horse and the platter of pudding tarts. Here.
Yes? And who might you be? The Kin Lady is currently engaged. She's holding a conference with Shimmerine's elite
Wait, she's
to
getting
discuss
married?
certain political matters.
Oh wait, no, never mind.
Yes, so you do. And may I say that your outfit is suitably elegant. Please, head into the garden.
Thank you.
We all have concerns regarding the Queen's decree. I assure you that I am working with all Dark T'Kala to safeguard the sanctity of Shimmerine and all of Summerset. Enjoy the food and drink. Business of the city requires my attention, but I shall rejoin you shortly. How dare you barge into my home without so much as a... No, I refuse to deal with one of the Queen's guests, especially not in my own home. How did you get in here, by the way? No, never mind that. Since you found your way in, I assume you can find your way back out, before I call the guards.
Why do you oppose the Queen's decree?
Such innocence. You really want to know why I oppose the Queen's order to allow newcomers to enter Summerset? Because I'm trying to protect both the island and the newcomers. It's in everyone's best interest that we maintain a separation. Aldark Tilkala came highly recommended. He has grand plans for protecting Shimmerine. Grand plans. Unfortunately, in my haste to deal with the Queen's decree, I may have made... Not that it's any concern of yours, but my Chancellor has been unable to verify the Aldark's
Yes, God in anime
existence prior to
on
when we met.
anybody's side is good.
And
Okay,
I
you know what?
recommended him for
I don't know
the
why
position
pre-rolls
at
are
the
on.
monastery.
That's a little
I
strange.
assure you, Kinlord Millenthal praised Tilkala to no end. That's preposterous. Aldark Tilkala sequesters the newcomers to ascertain their suitability for life in Summerset. Those who pass will find a place here. As for the rest, they'll be returned.
My lady, one of the monks said to deliver this message. It's from the Aldark himself.
The Coral Forest. An odd location for a meeting, but I need to hear the Aldark's explanation.
I don't know why. See if I could turn it off. Yeah, the pre-rolls are. Oh. Hopefully, that fixes them. Anyways. Where am I going? Coach Joe. I love it.
Psst. Pretend you are adjusting your boot or admiring the architecture. As hard as it may be, look anywhere but directly at Raz. Good, good. Now, tell Raz what you learned at the King Lady's manor. Raz thinks Avanis is as naive as she is complicit, but she's not a murderer. This new Aldark, though, has so much blood on his hands, it looks like he's wearing red gloves. From what I could discover, he didn't exist before he came to Shimmerine.
I overheard that the Kin Lady was going to meet the Aldark in the Coral Forest.
The Coral Forest? A strange meeting place. Raz thinks we should go and see what the Aldark is up to. After I take back that outfit, I might need it again later. Ah, you have a pretty admirer, my friend. The Sijic Sage, yes? Here she comes now.
I know what also around one has to say.
I'm glad I found you. While watching the King Lady's mansion, I saw her ladyship sneak out the back and leave the city.
The King Lady is meeting the Aldark in the Coral Forest. Raz smells something, and it isn't moon sugar biscuits.
I would love some moon sugar
Your
biscuits.
reputation precedes you, Eye of the Queen. I am Valcerin of the Sijic Order, and I agree that the Aldark is more than a simple monk.
We should work together, yes? But let's travel separately to avoid attracting unwanted attention. Raz will find you both at the Coral Forest.
Well. Oh no.
This is what... Please, you must help. I think my cousin Brengus has been captured by werewolves.
What happened?
Brengus got caught up in a love affair, see? Decided to run off with some high elf named Nerlin. I was supposed to meet them in Archon's Grove, help them get off the island. But when I got there, all I saw were werewolves. Yes, I'm sure of it. I couldn't find them anywhere. I did meet a high elf named Estadel. He wouldn't tell me much, but he was definitely searching around the grove. He may know more about the situation than I do.
What? I'm stuck.
I must say, I've just had the most dreadful day. First, my betrothed runs off with some wood elf, and then she manages to get kidnapped by werewolves. At this rate, my reputation may never recover. To think Nerlin would put me in such a position.
Did you see Bring Us with her? His cousin may be in trouble too.
What do I care about Brengus? Honestly, I'd rather leave the two lovebirds to their fate. But if word got out that I left Nerlin to die, or if she managed to escape and actually marry that wood elf, suffice to say, I can't just leave her.
So what do you plan to do?
Well, I'm certainly not risking my life. You have the look of a ruffian. Want to take on the task? If you collect Nerlin, or at least what's left of her, I'll make sure you're paid handsomely. Oh, and you could save Brengus as well, I suppose. Excellent. Once you've finished, meet me near the Mages Guild. Do you know how long this marriage arrangement?
Oh, it's a Oh, that's right.
Didn't you all hear me? You smell like one of them, but different. You're a werewolf, but not of this pack. I'm not sure how I know that, but I just do. You need to leave now. It's far too dangerous here. They've already killed Brengus, and it's too late for me. Estadel. I thought I heard him whimpering earlier.
I told you, it's already too late. I've been turned. There's no place in Summerset society for a werewolf. I'm doomed to live out the rest of my cursed existence as an outcast. What other choice do I have? I was miserable with Estadel, and I thought Brengus was my one chance to escape, to leave that life behind. He was going to protect me, and in the end, he couldn't even protect himself.
So you'll remain here.
No, I can't live like this, serving the very beasts who took everything away from me. Just end it, please. I'd rather die than be miserable. You can take my signet ring. That will prove to Estadel that you found my corpse.
Ooh.
Fine. Take it and go. I don't know what to do now, but at least I'm free to make that choice. Perhaps I'll find something to truly care about, even as a werewolf.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die. You're gonna pay for that, bitch. Work is finished. Gotta head out. Alright. Thanks for hanging out. Rage. Appreciate it. Oh, that hurt my chest. That hiccup.
There you are. Quickly, over here. Well, were you able to find Nirelin? Or at least, whatever those werewolves left of her? Well, that is troublesome. Still, I expect Nirelin knows well enough to keep away, and no one else need know of her change. Here's your payment, and of course, discretion is key here. As far as you and I are concerned, Nirelin died in that grove.
By Felon Wowen? I high elfin names, I swear to God. Summerset's leading chronicler. I have heard your cries, your pleas, your demands for the truth, and just as always, Wine. Wine. I can't remember. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. That guy is here to deliver, bringing you nothing but the latest and most relevant news. I knew exactly what role I must play in this new proclamation. I am, of course, talking about the new laws that allow our Dominion allies access to the shores of Somerset. Many are concerned about the impacts of such an event with good reason. Are our streets safe? Are our homes secure? Readers, I made it my mission to find out. I started with Alinar, home to the royal court and most regal proxy queen Alinar. My God, I dyslexia. I swear to God, Alwinarwe. Jesus. May long she live and reign gloriously in these most troubling of times. Walking the streets, I made sure to disguise myself in garbs a- as common as I could possibly find. Not a soul knew who I was, and that was just the way I wanted it, crawling through the common rabble and allow me access to our new so-called allies. My first encounter involved a rather bru- brusque Khajiit Brusque, Brusque, I think it's Brusque, Khajiit making a purchase at the grocery. I observed from the sides, ever vigilant toward any case of sticky paws, given their pro- propensity toward thievery. I was unable to observe any theft, but there, but was there but was there to bear witness a rather astonishing exchange. The Gajit went up to the store clerk, put his item on the counter, and simply asked, "How much?" No, you did not read that wrong, dear readers. No greeting, not so much as an honor or a praise. Apparently, our allies are too good for even the basic common manners. Oh, Ariel above. I was simply staggered. I watched in horror as the poor clerk tried his best to respond in a far more befitting way to as the brutish Khajiit continuously rebuked all words of politeness. After a few moments of cringing, cringing, I simply could not bear the weight of such impropriety, and to leave the store, my pulse drumming from what I had witnessed. My goodness. Oh my God, is it so bad? My next sighting occurred while while stopping at one of the Eleanor's many opulent fountains. Soon after taking my seat and on a nearby bench, I witnessed a horde of little Khajiit run to the fountain. There must have been at least 10 of them. T- Without any sense of control, all at once they plunged into the crystal waters of the once tranquil fountain, splashing about in the most barbaric of fashions. Their mother came up from behind, clucking her tongue like a mad chicken. One by one, the her children slowly stepped out of the fountain, talking excitedly all the while. I had, of course, heard that Khajiits gave birth to litters, but I never thought that they would have so many children of the same age. I can see the population rising among our herd allies tenfold every decade. What with such tendencies, not to mention the control these mothers seem to have on their children, apparently not thinking to teach them modicum of manners. It was while I was sitting in shock, mouth agape, I think it's agape, uh, that the most perplexing interaction occurred. Perhaps it was my blatant observation of his kind, but a young Khajiit standing near decided to strike up a conversation. I will not tell you, I will not do you a disservice by writing this cretin's dialogue here, but I will tell you that it involved the creation of children and how he would be willing to render his services for such an activity. Holy hell, Jesus Christ. I turned ruby red as face of such lewdness I left it. Oh, lol. I, of course, need not Dude, this is an interesting read, I swear. I need not remind my dear readers of the other reputations that I, being a lawful citizen of Somerset, am not able to observe. Surely, had I been able to risk my safety to observe more unsavory sections of the city, I would not have seen a rise in skooma trades and black market deals. Yes, I only have rumors to guide these claims, but the Gajit are known for their inclination towards the illegal. I have no doubt that the crime. How long is this fucking? Okay, so I have no doubt that the crime statistics will continuously rise given their habitation and of our beloved homeland. Let us hope that our leaders will soon see the error of their ways. Perhaps these allies are necessary in the war efforts, but we're fighting a battle here in the very shores of our beloved island, a battle against brutish, lewd, and often miscreant Khajiit who threatened to rot our society from the inside out. With just one day's worth of observation, I can safely say that all citizens have every right to be anxious. We must all rise together and petition for the return of our peaceful seclusion. Appeal to our local leaders. Inform your fellow citizens. Keep an eye out for those who have already invaded our homelands. Keep a tight hold on both your purses and children as you travel our once safe streets. Don't allow apologists to sway you. Dear readers, know the truth. Written by my own trusted hand. My next issue will continue my investigation, this time into the habits and culture of the Wood Elves, our lesser kin. Be sure to purchase it so I can continue my important work. Well, that was a very interesting read.
So, you're the one that saved the queen, eh? You don't look that special.
Oh, screw off.
One of Somerset's more unique environments, the Coral Forest. I used to love coming here when I was growing up. We need to find out why the Aldark asked Kin Lady Avanice to meet him out here.
And how do we find Aldark?
Based on what we saw in the monastery's undercroft, I'm hesitant to use magic to locate them. I suppose we'll have to find them through mundane means. Too bad the Queen's spy isn't here yet. I understand he's good at this sort of...
Okay. Well. Life gives you lemons. Salamanders. Go away, salamanders.
Murder! That wasn't part of the plan, Aldark!
You know nothing of the plan, you fool. Let me give you a taste. Come, Nebara! Let me, Yagra, destroy these fools!
You die now. Correct.
Razumdar apprehended the Kin Lady. They're at the west edge of the Coral Forest. What happened to Aldark Tilkalar? Did he... I think we can conclude that Tilkalar wasn't actually an Aldark. At least, not with his connection to the Prince of Bargain's Clavicus Vial. Strange magic and creatures worry me, however. Hopefully the pearl I sent to Artaeum can tell us more.
You think you can learn something from the pearl?
You'd be surprised what a particular object can reveal if you know how to unlock its secrets. I need to return and tell Rightmaster Ikesis all that transpired here. If you're willing, I'd like you to come to Artaeum and confirm my story.
All right, who's Right Master Ikesis?
The Rightmaster leads the Sijic Order from Kapora Tower on the island of Artaeum. This spell attunes you to a portal near Shimmerine in the ruins of the Keep of 11 Forces. It always leads to Artaeum, no matter the island's current location.
Go talk to. Oh my goodness! Holy crap! I'll go talk to our. I'll go to I'll go to our team to talk to the Right Master after I check on in with Razumdar.
One more adjustment, and there, you are now attuned.
But I was already attuned.
Find me on Artaeum after you finish with the Eye of the Queen.
Ah, Five Claw. The King Lady and Raz had the most illuminating conversation. Queen Irene will be disappointed that the King Lady of Shimmerine allowed a false Aldark to murder so many newcomers. Such a scandal makes other travelers uneasy about coming here, yes?
The Aldark called on the Prince of Bargains before I killed him.
The Prince of Bargains? That could only be Clavicus Vile. What oblivion-inspired nest of vipers has Raz stumbled into? This one has a very bad feeling about all of this. Where is the Sijic Sage? Raz would like to ask her what she thinks.
Also, on return to Artaeum, she invited me to come and speak to their Rice Master.
The Sijic Order's interest in all of this concerns Razumdar. This one has never had much love of magic, or those that practice the art. On the other hand, now Raz has his own person on the inside. An Eye of Raz, if you will, yes?
Alright, Valseron said the Order would try to find out more about the Aldark and the Abyssal Pearls.
Then you must go to Artaeum and discover what the Sijics have learned. When you return, you can tell Raz all about it, so he can pass it along.
Have you come to gloat? To kick me while I wallow in my own misery?
No.
Well, go ahead.
Maybe, yes.
I deserve it.
How did you get involved with Aldark Takalar?
I met him at Kinlord Millenval's party in Alinor. We had similar ideas about the Queen's decree, and I recommended that he lead the monastery. Summerset isn't a stew pot, and the various races aren't ingredients to be sprinkled in like so much spice.
So you knew he planned to kill the newcomers.
What a hateful accusation. Tilkala told me he was going to send them back where they came from. I had no idea he planned to kill them. I give you my word. I just wanted the newcomers to go away. And to find out he worshipped Daedra? How crude.
All of the monks in the monastery worship Daedra?
I certainly hope not. We'll have to get the Divine Prosecution in there to gather up the monks Tilkala brought with him to Shimmerine. We can't have Daedric cultists desecrating a holy site. I suppose I need to beg for mercy from...
Alright. Where am I going? Have anything to say, Raz?
Stay alert, Five Claw. Raz has heard Sijics turn people into chickens and make them explode, to die covered in feathers instead of fur. Ooh, such a horrible demise. In the meantime, Raz will send Avenice home until the Proxy Queen renders judgment.
Alright. Well, I need to raid out, because I got stuff to do today. Like, what's your name? Plugging in everything. All right. Who is on that I could raid? Ooh, I never get to raid Lunar or Dawnwave. Okay, so oh, you know what? They're all right. So we are going to raid a friend of mine, friend of the channel. Uh, her name is Dawnwave. She's awesome. Everything. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Hiccups. Holy crap. Burps. Hiccups and burps. All right. Yeah, we are going to raid Dawnwave. She is awesome. She is wonderful. If you like bunnies, she is the person to be. She's very cozy. Right now, she's doing Infinite Archive. At the moment. Oh, and I'm actually rather sad because Mike Bankin just raided or just started streaming. Maybe we'll raid him next time. But yeah, so if you want to catch me on another platform or another platform, there's my YouTube as well as my, if I can type, Discord. Go follow me there. Join the Discord. I think I set it up to where you have to acknowledge the rules and everything, just to kind of keep the bots out and everything like that. So, let me know if that works. And yeah. Overall, thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you so much for the raids, sweetest Spitfire, and thank you so much for the mods to Wrath and Hybrid. Yeah, so I'll be on tomorrow and everything, and I'll catch you on the next one. Yeah, so have a fantastic day, guys. Bye bye.